I had the final videotaping this week of this thing that's going to be, we took 2 nights here and at the Stagecoach and all over the place. Anyway, it's to be shown on New Year's Eve at 6:30.
Good. What channel?
And then again the following Tuesday at 6:30. So if you're interested in seeing me again, the last taping we did Thursday evening at my house was perhaps the most awkward of them all. Had to do with religion. And I have no idea how that's going to turn out. But I was going to put together a few songs for tonight. I don't really have many Christmas songs. I'm sure someone's going to come up with them. But there is one that, it's an old hymn, I think, which I really like. We did it at the Episcopal Church. We did this whole thing. We did a whole recitation play and I don't know what I'd call it, but anyway, it was a good show. We took it around to the various cities in the state and even down to Salt Lake. But the theme of it was, how can I keep from singing? My life flows on in endless song above earth's lamentation. I hear the real though far off hymn that he hails the new creation. Can I keep from singing? What though the tempest loudly roars? I hear the truth that liveth. What though the darkness round me close? Songs in the night it giveth. No storm can shake my inmost calm, while to that rock I'm clinging. If love be Lord of heaven and earth, how can I keep from singing? To challenge myself all the time. I sang this the last time up here, and there was fortunately an Austrian girl here, and she explained out what the words meant to the song, and it goes like this, according to her translation: where I go and stand, all my heart is there. In the Steiermark, which I guess is a forested woods, is the place where the hunters go, I think it is, anyway. Where the gun is used and the shots ring out. There my love Herzog Johann is. Anyway, this is one of these fellows that refused the kingdom of Austria, evidently. Chose not to do it and became a popular hero as a result. So this became a song. He loved to hunt, so it was written all about that sort of thing, and became a very popular song amongst the children. So all the children in Austria evidently learned the song.
Herzog Johannes, Holland Jodi,
Anyway, there is a Christmas song which we managed to corrupt. Oh, this is about our ski coach at Dartmouth. In fact, I'm going to put a couple of songs together on this. They're really short here. Oh, Walter Lee, won't you teach me how to ski? Won't you really show me how to shush and not snowplow? Oh, Walter Lee, won't you teach me how to Alpine mountain vaulter, he knew how to ski. People scrambled to the sides of slopes 200 meters wide when they saw Walter ski. Here come a singing, swinging, what skill and a springing call he takes it. It's a mystery how he makes it, singing, swinging, what skill and a springing down the mountainside. Now Walter had a bitter rival in the battle for survival, Bobo Broken Ski. And though he never made an error, Bobo was the local terror, shushing mightily. Come a calling, mauling, whoops, but never falling, death defying, over fallen bodies flying, calling, mauling, whoops, but never falling down the mountainside. One day when skiing was perfection, Walter reached the intersection at the speed of light. And from the opposite direction, at this awful intersection, Bobo came in sight. There was a singing, swinging, what skill and a springing, calling, mauling. Oh my God, they both have fallen, shattered, splattered, whoops, and down they clattered down the mountainside. Now rid of all these acrobatics, local winter sports fanatics, now ski placidly. Yet they miss the feats amazing, miss the bloody cries they're raising, never more to be. They miss the singing, swinging, what skill and the springing, calling, mauling. Oh my God, but never falling, singing, swinging, what skill and the springing down the mountainside. Oh, dee-dee, oh, dee-dee, oh, dee-dee,
Thank you.
That was Bill Briggs. And next we have a man, this is his 62nd time to perform here at the Hootenanny. He is one of those individuals who vows that if he's in the valley, he's going to be up here. And however, he has to be on early tonight because he's got somewhere he's got to go. So please welcome Jack Hyler.
Thank you. The Somewhere Else to Go is a preview of the Wilson Centennial film. And since a lot of my father's film footage from the 20s and 30s is going to be in it, we're very anxious to see it. And the last showings is 7:30 at Nora's, so we have to get there. Before I launch into my few numbers, there's an obvious one. Where's Bob Dornan? Well, I don't want to put this in the middle of Christmas music, but it's obvious that we should sing to Bob, the Dornans and their staff, for they are jolly good fellows, for they are jolly good fellows, for they are jolly good fellows, which nobody can deny, which nobody can deny, which nobody can deny. For they are jolly good fellows, for they are jolly good fellows, for they are jolly good fellows, which nobody can deny. I guess. Somebody please tell Bob that we did that. My next is an announcement. It's been traditional for a good many years now for Margaret and me to lead a very informal ski-in Christmas service, Christmas night at the chapel. It may be a walk-in this year, but you're all cordially invited. It only lasts about half an hour. It couldn't be more informal, but sometimes it's quite a memorable thing, and we hope you'll join us if you are of that disposition.
At
7:30 on Christmas night, not Christmas Eve, Christmas night.
Where do you rendezvous?
What do you bring? Warm clothing. No, Margaret collects all her candle stubs all year, and we rendezvous at the chapel. And ordinarily we ski in and stick our skis in the snow and come in, and we hand you a little sconce made out of foil and a candle and light it. And the format is that we read the gospel story of the birth. We sing first stanzas of carols because we have no electricity, we have no hymn books, everybody knows first stanzas. So we sing first stanzas as people request them. And then I read something about a minute, 1 to 3 minutes about Christmas, and then some more carols, and then we invite people to share Christmas experiences. Sometimes nobody shares anything. Sometimes it wows us. One year there was a young woman in the front row who said, "Oh, I was here last year with my husband, we sat in the back row. We're from San Diego, and I was barren, and I prayed for a child, and I'm pregnant." We just dissolved. The tears froze before they got down to here. We never know. There may only be a handful. Last year there were 64 people. We'd love to have you join us. At the end, we sing all first stanzas, but we do not sing Silent Night till the end, because everybody knows all the stanzas of Silent Night. So the tradition is to ski away singing Silent Night. But it may be walk away this year. At the Chapel of the Transfiguration. And there's Ellen Dornan, God bless her, and Merry Christmas, Ellen. Maybe we ought to run through that again. Bob, you weren't here and Ellen wasn't. For they are jolly good fellows, for they are jolly good fellows. Don't go away, you're jolly good fellows, which nobody can deny, which nobody can deny, which nobody can deny. For they are jolly good fellows, for they are jolly good fellows, for they are jolly good fellows, which nobody can deny. All right, now, they certainly are. So now on to my program such as it is. These are Christmas songs. This one was taught me, it's a Caribbean song. I sang it last Christmas here. I don't care what the white man say, Santa Claus is a black man. I don't care what the white man say, Santa Claus is a black man. White man say he got the long white beard, long white as snow. I don't care what the white man say, he got the bushy eyebrows and afro. Hey, I don't care what the white man say, Santa Claus is a black man. I don't care what the white man say, Santa Claus is a black man. Radio in one hand and a pick in the other, represent the black man race. If you don't come home for Christmas, he will tell your mother and jump right in your face. Hey, I don't care what the white man say, Santa Claus is a black man. I don't care what the white man say, Mr. Santa Claus, Senor Santa Claus. See old Santa Claus, he is a black man. Now, if Margaret and Barbara will pass out some word sheets, I want your help. I'm sure you all are familiar. We don't have enough for everybody, but I hope we have enough for one at every table and you crowd. After all, it's a season to crowd. Good King Wenceslas is a carol with which I trust you're all familiar. But what I think you probably don't know is that King Wenceslas lived from 1361 to 1419. He was a contemporary of Chaucer, in other words. He was the Holy Roman Emperor. In addition to that, he was the King of Germany and of Bohemia. Now, where this ties in is Wenceslas was the way it was in Bohemia, but in German, it's Wenzel. Hey, Wenzel Lane down there by Wilson, maybe named after him. Now, did you ever think of that? No, you didn't. But now you can. You remember it starts, good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen. Okay, Stephen, St. Stephen was the first Christian martyr. And his St. Stephen's Day, the feast of Stephen, is the day after Christmas, the 26th. The next thing, the page, which will be the ladies tonight, where we're going to do it is I'll sing the intermediary stuff, and all of us men will sing the king's part. And all of you ladies, I trust, will sing the pages part. And the page says, sorry he lives a full league hence. That's 3 miles. And what's the final thing? I guess that about covers things. Let's try singing it. Now, remember to pitch in. Good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen, when the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. Brightly shone the moon that night, though the frost was cruel, when a poor man came in sight, gathering winter fuel. Now, men, hither, page, and stand by me, if thou knowest it, telling yonder peasant, who is he, where and what his dwelling? Ladies, sire, he lives a good...
Yes, underneath the mountain, right against the forest fence, by St. Agnes Fountain.
Ladies sure outdid us. Here we go, man. Bring me flesh and bring me wine, bring me pine logs hither. Thou and I shall see him dine when we bear them thither. Page and monarch, forth they went together, through the rude wind's wild lament and the bitter weather.
Sire, the night grows darker now, and the wind grows stronger. Fails my heart, I know not how I can go no longer.
Mark my footsteps, my good page, tread thou in them boldly. Thou shalt find the winter's rage freeze thy blood less coldly. In his master's steps he trod, where the snow lay dinted. Heat was in the very sod which the saint had printed. Therefore, Christian men, be sure, wealth or rank possessing, ye who would befriend the poor, shall yourselves find blessing. I can only draw one conclusion from that rendition.
There's only one king.
That is, the girls were better brought up than the men.
We have our glasses.
And, well, thank you. You ladies did wonderfully well. Men, I wish you'd practice between now and next year.
No way, Jack.
And I learned this little song, and you wouldn't think it would be from Paris, but I learned it from 2 black men in Paris. I first heard it sung by them in 1957 in a place called L'Abbaye, and they were still there when we went back in 1960, and we had a camper, and we were staying there, and we stayed until we learned it. Little boy, how old are you? Little boy, how old are you? Little boy, how old are you? Sir, I'm only 12 years old. This little boy, he had them to remember, he was born the 25th of December. Doctors and lawyers stood amazed. They had to give that little boy praise. Little boy, how old are you? Little boy, how old are you? Little boy, how old are you? Sir, I'm only 12 years old. Lawyers and doctors stood in wonder, as if they had been struck by thunder. And they decided as they wondered that all of mankind must come under. Little boy, how old are you? Little boy, how old are you? Little boy, how old are you? Sir, I'm only 12 years old. The very last time this little boy was seen, he was standing on Mount Olivet Green. After dispersing of the crowd,
he gathered up into a cloud. Little boy, how old are you? Little boy, how old are you? Little boy, how old are you? Sir, I'm only 12 years old.
Thank you and a Merry Christmas to all of you. We'll see you all here on New Year's Day.
That's Jack Hyler. Next we've got a fellow that comes by to sing our silly songs, plays silly instruments at the same time. He plays 3 or 4 of these instruments at the same time. You got to watch this. Matt Montaigne.
I don't think I know any silly songs. Yeah. Most of my songs are serious. One morning while reading the paper, in search of a new set of wheels, the classifieds had a most curious ad in their listing of automobiles. If I play the wrong chord, then I got all out of whack here. That's funny. I went over that about 5 times back in the back, and I'm gonna start right again. Sort of like you can't quite equate that to skiing, because if you make a goof on a turn, you can't really go back up and do that run again. But you can take another run, right? One morning while reading the paper, in search of a new set of wheels, the classifieds had a most curious ad in their listing of automobiles. Read with suspicious amusement what seemed like a wild stroke of luck. Corvette Stingray, it said, low mileage, bright red, 83 model, 65 bucks. I was used to the newspaper's typos, so I called up that number straightway. About that 83 vet, have you sold that thing yet? She said, no, you're my first call today. I said, there's been some mistake in the paper. They've printed the price wrong somehow. Oh no, replied she, they got that from me. I said, don't sell that car, I'm leaving now. Her address was in part of the city where I'd ventured just one time or two, where the doctors bank presidents and the lawyers are residents and the houses are massive and new. As I turned down her half-mile driveway, there in the heat of the day, in the sunlight it gleamed, the car of my dreams, only $65 away. The interior was done in white leather, had a 587 B8, gull wing span doors, hers 4 on the floor, and the brand new CD player was great. There was chrome on the fenders, had an aerodynamic design, a bar, a TV, it was boggling to me that for 65 bucks it was mine. Expected that this woman was crazy to sell off that car at that price, but as we walked down the lane she seemed perfectly sane. She was charming and really quite nice. She smiled with such great satisfaction as she handed me title and keys. I said, I've just got to know why you've let this thing go. What's wrong with this car? Tell me please. Says she, I'll be 60 come Tuesday. I've lived here with my husband Earl. After 30 years wed and without a word said, he left me for a young teenage girl. With his credit cards left here behind him, I knew that he couldn't get far. Last night from Florida he sent a wire to me. He said, I need money, dear, sell the car. Oh, when I was a little kid not so long ago, I had to learn a lot of stuff I didn't even know. How to dress myself, tie my shoes, how to jump a rope, how to smile for a picture without looking like a dope. Of all the things I learned, my favorite of them all was a little poem hanging on the kindergarten wall. Of all you learn here, remember this the best. Don't hurt each other and clean up your mess. Take a nap every day, wash before you eat, hold hands, stick together, look before you cross the street. Remember the seed in the little paper cup. First the root grows down and then the plant grows up. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's the part you can join in. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. Well, it was first, second, third grade, fourth grade too. I had to learn the big things the big kids do. How to add, subtract, and multiply, read and write and play. How to sit in a little uncomfortable desk for nearly half a day. Of all the things I learned, of all the great and small, my favorite was the poem on the kindergarten wall. Of all I learned here, remember this the best. Don't hurt each other and clean up your mess. Take your hand every day, wash before you eat, hold hands, stick together, look before you cross the street. Remember the seed in the little paper cup. First the root grows down and then the plant grows up. Now we gotta practice the ending because it's gonna be that, but it's a little different. It's gonna go da 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 da. Okay, just get ready for that. That'll come up at the end of the song. Well, lately I've been worried, so look around and see an awful lot of grown-ups acting foolish as can be. Still, I know there's lots of things to know I haven't mastered yet. Still, I know there seems there's real important stuff that grown-ups soon forget. I'm sure we'd all be better off if we would just recall that little poem hanging in the kindergarten wall. Of all I learned here, remember this the best. Don't hurt each other and clean up your mess. Take a nap every day, wash before you eat, hold hands, stick together, look before you cross the street. Remember the seed in the little paper cup. First the root grows down and then the plant grows up. Of all I learned here, remember this the best. Don't hurt each other and clean up your mess. Take a nap every day, wash before you eat, hold hands, stick together, look before you cross the street. Remember the seed in the little paper cup. First the root grows down and then the plant grows up. You missed it, because I didn't give you the clue. Are you ready? Da 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 da. I don't know any goofy songs, Bill. I don't know any goofy songs.
Sing a serious one.
What, Bob?
Tram Tower song.
Oh, the Lift Tower song? The Cotton Picking Lift Tower? I have to practice that one for a little while first. It was a long talking song. It's more like a narration, I think. This is a song that I did last week, and it's a serious song that I have really gotten to like. It's called "Christmas in the Trenches," and it's about World War I. And on Christmas, there was a sort of a truce out on the battlefield, and the opposing sides had a soccer game in the moonlight, and it's a true story. It's just a real neat song, and it especially like to do it at Christmas time. So, oh, my name is Francis Tolliver. I come from Liver. Wait a minute, I gotta get. helps to start in the right key. There, that's better. Oh, my name is Francis Tolliver. I come from Liverpool. 2 years ago, the war was waiting for me after school. To Belgium and to Flanders, to Germany, to here. I fought for king and country I love dear. 'Twas Christmas in the trenches where the frost so bitter hung. The frozen fields of France were still, no Christmas song was sung. Our families back in England were toasting us that day. They're brave and glorious lads so far away. I was lying with my messmate on a cold and rocky ground when across the lines of battle came a most peculiar sound. Says I, now listen up me boys, as the soldiers strain to hear, as one young German voice sang out so clear. He's singing bloody well, you know, my partner says to me. Soon one by one each German voice joined in harmony. The cannons rested silent, the gas clouds rolled no more, as Christmas brought us respite from the war. As soon as they were finished and a reverent pause was spent, God rest ye merry gentlemen, struck up some lads from Kent. The next they sang was still enough, 'tis silent night, says I, and in one tongue the songs fill up that sky. There's someone coming towards us, the front line sentry cried. All sights were fixed on one lone figure coming from their side. His truce flag like the Christmas star shone on that plain so bright, as he bravely strode unarmed into the night. Soon one by one on either side strode into no man's land, with neither guns nor bayonets. We met there hand in hand. We shared some secret brandy, and we wished each other well, and in a flare-lit soccer game we gave them hell. We traded chocolates, cigarettes, and photographs from home. These sons and fathers far away from families of their own. Young Sanders played his squeeze box, and they had a violin. This curious and unlikely band of men. Soon daylight stole upon us, and France was France once more. With sad farewells we each began to settle back to war. But the question haunted every heart that lived that wondrous night, whose family have I fixed within my sights? 'Twas Christmas in the trenches where the frost so bitter hung. The frozen fields of France were warmed as songs of peace were sung. But the walls they kept between us to exact the work of war had been crumbled and were gone forevermore. Oh, my name is Francis Tolliver. In Liverpool I dwell. Each Christmas come since World War I. I've learned its lessons well. That the ones who make the laws won't be among the dead and lame. And on each end of the rifle we're the same. Thank you.
Matt Montaigne. Now, next we've got a fellow. We haven't heard from this guy for maybe a month now, but he sings topical songs of his own creation. And they're usually funny. This is Bradley Parker.
I've been pretty busy last month, and now with Christmas and the wonderful holiday season upon us, I've been even busier. And I've been playing pretty much every night, 5 nights a week somewhere, which is really nice. Finally, it's taken a long time to get to that point, but I'm gonna sing a happy song. Suddenly it's Christmas, right after Halloween. Forget about Thanksgiving, it's just a buffet in between. There's lights and tinsel in the window, and they're stocking up the shelves. Santa's slaving in the North Pole in his sweatshop full of elves. There's got to be a climax to the day that Christ was born. The halls are decked with pumpkins and ears of Indian corn, dragging through the falling leaves in a one-horse open sleigh. Suddenly it's Christmas 7 weeks before the day. Suddenly it's Christmas, the longest holiday. When they say season's greetings, they mean just what they say. It's a season, it's a marathon, retail eternity. It's not over till it's over and you throw away the tree. Outside it's positively balmy in the air nary a nip. Suddenly it's Christmas, unbutton and unzip. Yes, they're working overtime. Santa's little runts. Christmas comes but once a year and goes on 4 or 5 months. Christmas carols in November, and November too. It's no wonder we are so upset when everything is through. Finally it's January, let's sing Old Lang Syne. Here comes another heartache break like a Valentine. Suddenly it's Christmas, the longest holiday. When they say season's greetings, they mean just what they say. It's a season, it's a marathon, retail eternity. And it's not over till it's over and you throw away the tree. No, it's not over till it's over and you throw away the tree. No, it's not over till it's over and you throw away the tree. Thanks very much. I've started, along with Peter Chandler, I've started a band here in town. And we're getting rave reviews. We have a jazz all-star who plays alto and soprano sax. We have a veteran of Nashville who's playing drums with us. We have the #1 bass player in the area is playing with us. And it's our music. And we've got a publicist and a booking agent, and all these cool things are happening. And we're planning a tour for this summer, which is kind of neat. And we're playing our own music, and it's the kind of music that makes people think, maybe make people angry. And the name of the band is called the Free Agnostics, which you may have seen advertisements around. And not that, you know, some people think that to be an agnostic is to be anti-Christian or anti-religious, but it's actually not true. You're very religious in your own sense. You take the best characteristics of, you know, every religion, as we all do, I think. I think we all know that dogmatic religion doesn't work for anyone. It's where all the wars come from and all the hate in the world, because it divides people. So if you take religion and you take all the good points of it from each religion, then maybe the world would be a better place. And the last thing we like is when people tell us what religion is the true religion, because no one knows. No one knows all the answers to the universe, you know. And it's, people seem to think they do. Especially Tammy Faye Baker or Barker or whatever her name is. Baker? Tammy Faye? And what, Jim Baker? People like that, you know, they drive me nuts. You know. Never pray for peace, you pray for victory. You never pray for love, you pray for abstinence. Your mind's stuck in reverse, and things keep getting worse. You say you pray for blessings, but it works out like a curse. Pray for the godless ones, the ones who will not pray. You pray for a savior who will blow them all away. You pray on the Bible, you pray on bended knees, and every time you open up your mouth, you pray on me. You pray on me. Pray on me, you pray on me. You pray to God each day that your son won't turn out gay, and your daughter won't bring home a guy like me. You pray with every breath, you love the Lord to death. You're killing him with your kindness, don't you see? You pray he'll crush the enemy of your sexual depression. You pray he'll send a virus that will teach us all a lesson. All the unborn mothers, all the unborn, to all the unwed mothers in Jackson Hole, this city, to all the unborn children who will never feel your pity. You pray on the Bible, you pray on bended knees, and every time you open up your mouth, you pray on me. You pray on me. You pray on me. You pray on me. You never pray for peace, you pray for victory. And you never pray for love, you pray for abstinence. It's a song by Timbuk 3. It's a nice song. Hope I didn't upset anyone. This next song is a song which I wrote recently. It's just been really a tiresome month. We've been living with the other members of the band, so we have anywhere from 7 to 9 creative personalities in the house at one time. And you talk about craziness. It made me quit drinking for a whole week. No, that's the wrong song. Wait. There we go. at that bar stool, drinking her coffee, smoking that Camel right down to the butt. Those pool games of passion, when days were long lasting, when she broke the balls, she drove all those boys nuts. Oh no, no. Oh no, no. Didn't I once know you? Weren't we once lovers? Didn't I hold you? Spring morning rain. Didn't I roll you under the covers? Didn't I teach you how to turn passion to pleasure from pain? We all crave satisfaction. I remember you asking how to turn passion from pleasure to pain. Darling, we both know who's strange. 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 You had me believing that I was a loser. You had me convinced that I drank way too much. You had me confused about where I'm going. You had me in your arms and you drove me nuts. Oh no, no. Oh no, no. They call me emotionally reckless. They call me crazy. They'd say that I just live straight on impulse. And that might be true, but my days are lazy. And darling, when it comes to you, I love you the most. Oh no, no. Oh no, no. Crave satisfaction. I remember you asking how I turn passion to pleasure from pain. We both know who's strange. We both know who is strange. We both know who's strange. We both know who's strange. Passion to pleasure, pain. Passion to pleasure, pain. Passion to pleasure, pain. Passion from pleasure, pain. Darling, I'm absolutely ordinary. Categorically, I'm an average, ordinary guy. Passion to pleasure, pain. And you're the one who needs to seek help. Maybe find a psychotherapist, pay her lots of money. Passion to pleasure, pain. Darling, we know who's strange, yeah. We both know who's strange. We both know who's strange. Darling, you're so strange. Thanks very much.
Bradley Parker. Once again back with us. I don't know how many times. This guy's getting busy on the road here. Hey, our next competitor comes to us from down Hollywood way there in L.A. Our star novel fellow, John Cook.
I don't come from Hollywood.
You meant Wooden Hollow.
Well, as you see, I have a few friends here to help me out, including the guy who tells all the lies about me.
Goes to show it's Christmas, right?
This looks a lot like a bluegrass band, right? We're going to do a bluegrass song here to start out. I'm still hoping for a White Christmas. How about you? Yeah. So I'm going to do 3 songs about snow. Think of it as summoning the snow spirits. I mean, they're up there. They just need to drop down about 1,000 feet. You know, we'd be okay. It's my fault, though. There's a woman who's here who thinks that, let's see, why was it? It was your fault. Because what did you? She bought a snow shovel. Yeah, but in fact, I bought my snow shovels in September, and, you know, it's snowed since then. It is my fault because I put on my studded snow tires.
Yeah,
And I knew it was not going to snow. If I take them off and put on my summer tires again, they're not real good in the wet, and I hate to think what they'd be like on ice, but maybe we'd get some snow. I mean, a wrecked car isn't too much to pay, right? So, anyway. This song is called Footprints in the Snow.
Stalking.
Oh, some folks like the summertime when they can walk about. Strolling through the meadow green is a pleasure, there's no doubt. But give me the wintertime when snow's on the ground, and thunder when the snow's on the ground. I traced little footprints in the snow. I found little footprints in the snow. Oh, Lord, that's that happy day when Nellie lost her way, and I found her when the snow's on the ground. Well, I went up to see her, there was a big brown moon. Her mother said she'd just stepped out, she'd be returning soon. Found her little footprints and I traced them through the snow, and I found her when the snow was on the ground. I traced little footprints in the snow. Found little footprints in the snow. Oh Lord, that's that happy day when Nellie lost her way, and I found her when the snow was on the ground. Well, now she's up in heaven, she's with the angel band. Know that I will see her soon in that promised land. Every time the snow falls, it brings back memories, and I found her when the like the summertime when they can walk about. Strolling through the meadow green is a pleasure, there's no doubt. But give me the wintertime when the snow's on the ground, and I found her when the snow's on the ground. I traced little footprints in the snow. Found little footprints in the snow. Oh Lord, bless that happy day when Nellie lost her way, and I found her when the snow's on the ground. Yes, bless that happy day when Nellie lost her way, and I found her when the snow's on the ground. Thank you, Bill. Let's go. Yeah. Thank you, Bill Briggs. Thank you, Matt Montaigne. This is a song I've always loved. It's terribly sad, but it's one of those sad songs that makes you feel so good. It's in the category that in country music we call heart songs. not necessarily about love, they're about the heart. It's called The First Fall of Snow, and it's a old Osborne Brothers song. And if I remember how it begins, I worked this out yesterday, and Hank and I worked it out a few minutes ago. I talked with a stranger, so sad and forlorn. His garments were sackcloth, all tattered and torn. He told me a story of sorrow and woe. His heart went to heaven at the first fall of snow. He spoke of his angel, a cute baby girl. He loved every footstep, he loved every curve, but she went to heaven just 1 year ago. The angels came for her at the first fall of snow. Still had the dolly that she used to love. He held and caressed it and gazed up above. He whispered, "My darling, you're waiting, I know. I'll bring you your dolly at the first fall of snow." And there as I listened, my eyes filled with tears. I knew she was part of his happier years. His frail body trembled, he spoke soft and low, "I'll be with my darling at the first fall of snow." I just couldn't tell him how I felt inside. I patted his shoulder, my feelings too high. He smiled as we parted, 'cause he didn't know that we lost our darling at the first fall of snow. Now we have, with any luck, we have Jerome going to come help us out on this one. Want to come around here? Sure. Jerome played this with me last year.
You're in C.
I'm in C. We are all in C.
I hope.
That would be good.
That would be nice.
Really good.
You can be creative, John.
He learned these songs tonight, and he's the one who's remembering the keys. This This is a Christmas song that Bill Monroe wrote. If any of you heard the Loose Ties concert last night, some years ago I was shocked to discover that Phil Round didn't know this song, so I put it on a tape, I think, and gave it to him. But I understand they did it last night. I feel like a dope for not going to that concert. Everybody's talking about it, and they say it was great. And it was one of those winter nights when the idea of a night at home just seemed real attractive along about concert time to me.
What's your age?
I certainly set that one up perfectly, didn't I? Let's see, how does this go? Okay, we're going to go kind of like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, and I know I'm going home. Snowflakes are falling, mild homes are calling, tall pines are humming, and Christmas time's a coming. Can't you hear them bells a ringing, ringing, joy to all, hear them singing, when it's snowing I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, and I know I'm going home. Well, go ahead. Holly's in the window, home's where the wind blows, can't walk for running, and Christmas time's a coming. Can't you hear them bells ringing, ringing, joy to all, to hear them singing, when it's snowing I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, and I know I'm going home. These words are really not too complicated. Maybe you could learn them. The first line is Christmas time's a comin', and the second line is Christmas time's a comin', and the third line is the same. The fourth line is, and I know I'm going home. So let's try that one time before we do this last verse here. Christmas time's a comin', Christmas time's a comin', Christmas time's a comin', and I know I'm going home. Very good, one more. Christmas time's a comin', Christmas time's a comin', Christmas time's a comin', and I know I'm going home. Good, when we get to it again, you'll know it. High candles burning, mild hearts a yearning, poor folks a home when Christmas time's a comin'. Can't you hear them bells a ringing, ringing, joy to all, hear them singing, when it's snowing I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, and I know I'm going home. I'm going to try this break. Want to try one? Holly's in the window, home's where the wind blows, can't walk for running, and Christmas time's a coming. Can't you hear them bells a ringing, ringing, joy to all, hear them singing, when it's snowing I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, and I know I'm going home. One last time. Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, and I know I'm going home. Thank you. Jerome Young, Hank Phibbs.
John Cook and Company. Hey, we've got this fellow that Gee, he's not too big, but he's sure got a big voice. Wonderful guitar work, Patrick Troiani.
Come on, Hank, you might as well stay up here all night. Okay. I've been busy, I was unaware. I'm picking up that it's Christmas time. So I'll do a few Christmas songs for you. Tall in the saddle, we spend Christmas Day driving the cattle on the wide open range. All of the good gifts that are given today, but ours is the sky and the wide open plains. Back in the city, they have different ways. They've got football and eggnog and Christmas parades. But I'll take a blanket and I'll take the plains. It's Christmas for cowboys on the wide open range. Got a campfire for warmth as we stop for the night. The stars overhead are our Christmas tree lights. Coyotes howling, it fills up my brain. It's Christmas for cowboys on the wide open plain. Spend Christmas Day driving those cattle on the wide open range. And all of the good gifts that are given today, ours is the sky and the wide open plains. It's Christmas for cowboys on the wide open range. Have a hand for Hank there. Thank you. So this is Christmas. What have you done? There's another year over, just begun. So this is Christmas for black and for white, for the yellow and red. Let's hope there's no fight. A merry day Christmas and a happy new year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. So this is Christmas for the weak and the strong, for the near and the dear ones, for the old and the young. So happy Christmas. We hope you have fun. For the near and the dear ones, all the old and the young. A merry day Christmas and a happy new year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. So this is Christmas. What have we all done? There's another year over and a new one just begun. So this is Christmas for the black and for the white, for the near and the dear ones. Let's hope there's no fights. A merry day Christmas and a happy new year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. Thank you very much. That's my favorite Christmas song, I really believe. I don't know. I don't know. It's a toss-up.
Maybe it's the next one.
Yeah, it might be between that one and this one here. This is how I spent my Christmases growing up. Dull like that, yeah. I spent them under the Christmas tree. This is what it's called. I remember when I was a little boy and Christmas time was near. There was snow all over the ground outside. It's crystal clear. School was ready for the holiday. Bright decorations and Christmas plays. And I couldn't wait to get home and say, let's get a Christmas tree. Well, then me and my dad hop into the car, drive down to the Texaco, buy a white pint for a couple of bucks, and we throw it in the trunk and go home. We put it in the middle of the living room, turn on the lights, how my excitement grew. My Lionel electric train and me underneath the Christmas tree. Oh, fa la 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 la, under the Christmas tree. fine young man. The house was always filled with company, enjoying the Yuletide grand. Then I drink a couple bottles of Christmas wine. I wake up in the middle of the night to find pine needles all over me. I was under the Christmas tree. Hey, la 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 la, under the Christmas tree. You can get into the spirit of the season under the Christmas tree. Christmas is the time I bring my baby home. She has that holiday look. Mom and Dad are asleep upstairs. We take the phone off the hook. We kiss beneath the mistletoe in the hall. She tells me that she'd like to see my Christmas balls. And oh, what a present she gives to me under the Christmas tree. Hey, la 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 la, under the Christmas tree. You can get into the spirit of the season under the Christmas tree. Oh, 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 la 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 la, under the Christmas tree. You can get into the spirit of the season under the Christmas tree. Underneath the Christmas tree. Under the Christmas tree. Fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la. Thank you very much, and Merry Christmas to all of you.
I think that may be my favorite. Patrick Troiani. Hey, we're going to take a break here. We'll have some more eats and drinks and what all, and be back here in 15 minutes.
Thank you very much. Jack Hyler on his set mentioned about St. Stephen's Day, St. Stephen's, and December 26th. This is an old English song called The Wren. And on St. Stephen's Day, so I've been told, I guess it's kind of like our Halloween, that children will go from house to house and ask for, I guess, I don't know what they give them, but apples with razor blades in them probably. But anyway, they use, historically, they would, the wren being a very special little bird, they would have in a cage on the end of a long pole, and they would go around and with the wren, now just a stick with a little bundle of anything tied on there to represent the wren. But this is a traditional song from many years ago that was sung as the children would go from house to house, and this is called, as I said, The Wren. The wren, the king of all birds. St. Stephen's Day was caught in the furs. Although he is little, his family family's great. Put your hand in your pockets and give us a treat. Sing holly, sing ivy, sing ivy, sing holly. A drop just to drink it would cure melancholy. And if you draw it of the best, I hope in heaven your soul will rest. But if you draw it of the small, that won't agree with the Wren boys at all. Sing holly, sing ivy, sing ivy, sing holly. A drop just to drink it would cure melancholy. Bradley mentioned Jim and Tammy Faye. Reminded me of another song. One does wonder where people learn such tricks, but it's not new. Back in the 1920s, there was a lady preacher, Amy Sample McPherson, and she was probably not the first either, but there's a story about her. Oh, have you heard the story about Amy McPherson, Amy McPherson, that wonderful person? She weighed 180 and her hair was red, but she preached a wicked sermon, so the papers all said, Heidi, 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 hi, hooty, 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 ho. You can sing along on the chorus. Now Amy built herself a radio station to broadcast her preaching to the nation. She hired a man named Armistead who knew enough to run the radio while Amy did her stuff. Heidi, 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 hi, hooty, 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 ho. Now they had a camp meeting down in Ocean Park, preached from early morning till after dark. Said the benediction, then folded up her tents, and nobody knew where Amy went. Heidi, 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 hi, hooty, 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 ho. Now Amy McPherson got back from her journey. She told this story to the district attorney. She said she had been kidnapped on a lonely trail, and in spite of a lot of questions, she stuck to her tale. Heidi, 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 hi, hooty, 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 ho. Now the grand jury started an investigation, uncovered a lot of spicy information. They found a little love nest down in Carmel by the sea, where the liquor was expensive and the lovin' was free. Heidi, 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 hi, hooty, 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 ho. They found a little cottage with a breakfast nook, a folding bed with a worn-out look. The slats is busted and the springs is broke loose, and the dent in the mattress fitted Amy's caboose. Heidi, 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 hi, hody, 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 ho. Well, they took poor Amy and they threw her in jail, and last time I heard she's out on bail. They'll send her up for a stretch, I guess. She'd worked herself up into an awful mess. Heidi, 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 hi, hooty, 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 ho. Now Radio Ray is a going hound. He's a going still 'cause he can't be found. They got his description, but they got it too late, 'cause since they got it, he's lost a lot of weight. Heidi, 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 hi, hooty, 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 ho. I'll end my story in the usual way about a lady preacher's holiday. If you don't get the moral, then you're the gal for me. 'Cause there's still a lot of cottages down in Carmel by the sea. Heidi, 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 hi, hody, 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 ho. Thank you. I'm going to ask Jerome and Hank Phibbs to come up and help me on this last one. My once-a-year Christmas song. Backroom band. It's rough to be a button, and a roustabout at that, when the Christmas snow comes drifting deep and wide across the flats, and all the older cowboys are slicking up for town. You gotta swaller mighty hard to keep the blubbers down, for someone's got to stay behind the way a ranch is run to feed the stock. And it's your luck to be the one. Slim's got a gal he aims to spark. Tom's going on a toot. They're all plodding full of vinegar for a Christmas galley hoot. Frank aims to celebrate at church, have dinner with his ma, and your own folks will be missing you way down in Arkansas. In town, there'll be a Christmas ball for Breezy's dancing feet, with old friends meeting up again and bright lights on the street. Old Slim, he makes the offer that he'll stay and you can go. But you savvy what it means to him, and so you tell him no. You've hired on as a roustabout. You've got no folks in town, too young for galley hootin', so you'll just hold the rancho down. You don't make no complaint, of course, no whimper and no sob, for you'll never make a cowhand if you can't hold down your job. You watch 'em mount and ride away across the frosty morn. You never felt so lonesome since the day that you was born. You hear old Breezy holler as he gives his pony slack, "We'll fetch you out some candy, kid, whenever we get back." Well, it snows some more on Christmas Eve, so when you go to feed, you fork the hay out generous. It's more than what they need. But Christmas kind of gets you, and your feelings overflow towards every living critter that must shiver in the snow. Come Christmas Day, you try to read some worn-out magazines, but all you hear is lonesome wind, and all you eat is beans. You're 40 miles from nowhere, and the days go dragging by before the boys come drifting home, wore out and red of eye. You don't barge out and meet 'em, for by now you're kinda sore. You slip out to the kitchen when you hear 'em at the door. Come get your stick of candy, kid. You hear old Slim's command, and you have to swallow hard, 'cause it's more than you can stand. So Slim, he comes and gets you, and it makes your gizzard drunk to see the brand new cowboy gear that's piled on your bunk. There's chaps and boots, a saddle, and a pair of fancy spurs. Well, there's your candy, kid, grins Slim. But your vision kind of blurs. You being just a button and a roustabout to boot, you pert near bust out bawling, but you sure don't give a hoot. For though you sure been lonesome while you held the rancho down, it's sure enough Merry Christmas when the boys get back from town.
Dick Barker.
Bill, she's sitting in the audience. She's sitting in the audience. She's here.
We've got a gal who's here for the first time from Seattle. Please welcome Margot Lauritsen.
Okay. Hello? I hope this sounds alright. This first song is really old. It's kind of morbid, but it's sort of my good song to start with because I've been playing it for a long time, so I'm very comfortable with it. So I'm going to start with it, even though it's the holidays and all, and it might not be appropriate, but I'll make up for it later.
They were to me like lungs
This next song is based on a Greek myth. It's the story of Persephone and Demeter, and Demeter was the goddess of fertility. Her daughter Persephone was carried away by Hades, the lord of the underworld, and Demeter wandered the earth mourning her daughter, and death and famine spread across the earth. And that's what this song is about. But it has a happy ending. Because her daughter, she's so sad and everything's dying, and then the gods say, well, all the people are going to die and nobody will worship us, so you must do something. So they send someone to get the daughter, and then the Hades gives her a pomegranate and she eats the seeds, so then she has to go back down every year. So it's the story of spring and winter. So.
He seized her hands and said, my chariot awaits you. Come, love, your desire for me declare. She sailed beside death, her veils fairly sailing. Her cries to her mother, the wind did toss and turn. Into the earth plunged the horses and riders, into the land of no return. Far away, a goddess divine in nature, noble in bearing, a wonder to behold. Heard the talk of echoing rocks, uttering thoughts that leave a mother stone cold. And she's halfway undone, halfway, and she's halfway underground, halfway down. She tore at her hair, she let out a wail to find that her dear child had vanished in thin air. Where is my daughter? Bound for Hades. What evil does carry her there? Who is the groom that steals the spring's first bloom? What kind of knave would send gracefully taught her to forsake the wild. Whither is she drawn? Lands the sun never shines on, wasting her beauty in sinister arms. When she was young, she outshone the sun. Does dew-eyed dawn ever rest upon her charms? Why she could captivate the sons of heads of state, so why has she come to harm? She's been gone for days, lost in Hades' gaze, taken from sunlight to gloom. Yes, she's been gone for weeks. Oh, what heights can sorrow reach? He's taken her down. Well, she's been gone for years. If I shed another tear, all the earth's rivers to fill. Oh, I can hear her call from the dark side of the wall, from the stone cold ground. She drew on a gloomy coat of blue cloth and flew across the earth in search of what she'd lost. Gifts of fine nectar could not tempt her to stop, and never in cool pools her limbs did she drop. No child was born, as in sorrow she did mourn. No yeast rose for bread, no more splendid feasts were spread. No wreaths adorned the dead, no flowers were strewn on lovers' beds. The wheat would not ripen, the fields lay at rest. The immortals trembled, her wrath it showed no sign of abating. At stake was the fate of all mankind. Make haste, replace lamentation with laughter. Bring back desire from her shadowy confines. A messenger was sent to the place where lost souls went. The bride was found and prepared for her ascent. A crimson fruit to the maid did death present. Its seeds held the promise and the wisdom of descent.
Thanks for sitting through that. That was kind of a long one. It's a long story, though. This last song is called Freight Train. Where I live in Seattle, I live right by the rail yard, and the trains come through at night and make their sound. And I just wrote this song recently about that.
Well, I've been waiting here, the night is drawing near. Oh, freight train. Yeah, I just waste my time. The sun lights up my mind. Oh, freight train. a part of me, a freight train. Would I lie to you, baby? 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 When I hear that whistle call, I'll climb aboard the bright steel walls, and I will be free. I'll go from land to land with my head high. I will stand till by and by my time will come. The rails to heaven they will run to the other side. Would I lie to you, baby? 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 Would I lie to you, baby?
Well, I have 3 songs about Mary's, only 2 of them about the Virgin Mary. Well, I guess they're all about the Virgin Mary. But 2 are Christmas songs, I'll put it that way. Virgin Mary had a one son. Oh, glory, hallelujah. Oh, pretty little baby. Glory be to the newborn King. What you gonna call that pretty little baby? Oh, pretty little baby. Oh, pretty little baby. Glory be to the newborn King. Some call him Jesus, some call him Savior. Oh, pretty little baby. Oh, glory, hallelujah. Glory be to the newborn King. Riding from the east there came 3 wise men. Oh, glory, hallelujah. Oh, pretty little baby. Glory be to the newborn King. Follow that star, you'll surely find a baby. Ooh, glory, hallelujah. Ooh, pretty little baby. Glory be to the newborn King. The bells of St. Mary at sweet eventide shall call me, beloved, to come to your side. And down in the valley, the sound of the sea, I know you'll be waiting, yes, waiting for me. The bells of St. Mary's, I hear they are calling the young loves, the true loves, who come from the sea. And so, my beloved, when red leaves are falling, the love bells shall ring out for you and me. The porch of St. Mary's, I'll wait there for you, and my soft flowing dress with the ribbons of blue. and the church of St. Mary's, the voices will sing. For you and me, dearest, the bells all will ring. The bells of St. Mary's. Okay, sing along if you know. I hear they are calling the young loves, the true loves, who come from the sea. And so, my beloved, when red leaves are falling, the yellow bells shall ring out for you and me. And the last is a Christmas song. Mary had a baby, my Lord. Mary had a baby, my Lord. Mary had a baby, Mary had a baby, Mary had a baby, my Lord. What did she name him, my Lord? What did she name him, my Lord? Mary had a baby, Mary had a baby, Mary had a baby, my Lord. She named him King Jesus, my Lord. You can sing along. She named him King Jesus, my Lord. Mary had a baby, Mary had a baby, Mary had a baby, my Lord. Where did she lay him, my Lord? Where did she lay him, my Lord? Mary had a baby, Mary had a baby, Mary had a baby, my Lord. Laid him in a manger, my Lord. Laid him in a manger, my Lord. Mary had a baby, Mary had a baby, Mary had a baby, my Lord. Who came to see him, my Lord? Who came to see him, my Lord? Mary had a baby, Mary had a baby. Who came to see him, my Lord? Shepherds and the wise men, my Lord. Shepherds and the wise men, my Lord. Mary had a baby, Mary had a baby, Mary had a baby, my Lord. Who tried to kill him, my Lord? Who tried to kill him, my Lord? Mary had a baby, Mary had a baby, Mary had a baby, my Lord. Old mean King Herod, my Lord. Old mean King Herod, my Lord. Mary had a baby, Mary had a baby, Mary had a baby, my Lord. Thank you, and Merry Christmas.
Very festive. Lillian McMath. Next we have a rancher from up in the Buffalo Valley. And he's been here, this is his 90th time with us here tonight. Jerome Young.
Kind of makes you nervous after that kind of reception, doesn't it, you know? But anyway, I was going to do Greensleeves, which at Christmas time is called What Child Is This? And the other time is called Greensleeves, but since we did that with Dick, I'm going to have to come up with another tune. So this is a capo. People who really play music don't use capos. But all those wannabes use capos. So this opens up a whole new concept and some ideas. And I've got a blues tune that I got inspired to play by having capoed up for Dick's tune. Sounded so good I thought I'd play a little Mississippi John Hurt with this capo. John Henry had a pretty little woman. Her name was Polly Ann. Her name was Polly Ann. John Henry took sick to the bed. She drove the steel like a man. She drove the steel like a man. Little Polly Ann. It's a long ways from East Colorado, oh baby, to my home. Yes, to my home. Take this old hammer and carry it to my captain. You can tell him I'm gone. You can tell him I'm gone. Just swear I'm gone. John Henry left his hammer side the road, all rusted red, all rusted red. John Henry was a steel driving boy, but he went down. Yes, he went down. Take this hammer and carry it to my captain. You can tell him I'm gone. You can tell him I'm gone. This old hammer's done killed John Henry. It ain't gonna kill me. No, it ain't gonna kill me. Thank you. Now we're going to play some real music without the cape. This next song is a song I really should like. I would really like to have a nice pretty lady sing this song because it's such a pretty song, but someone's got to do it. So it's an old classic. I'm sure you've all heard it. Dancing with my dog to the Tennessee waltz when no friend I happened to see. Introduced him to my darling, and while they were dancing, my friend stole my sweetheart from me. I remember the night and the Tennessee waltz, and I know just how much I had lost. I lost my little darling the night they were playing that beautiful party. I remember the night at the Tennessee Road, and I know just how my time had run. Yes, I lost my little darling the night they were playing that beautiful Tennessee boy. I was going to do, like I said, a little Christmas song here, but I don't know but one. And so I'm going to play a little tune for you here in an open tuning. It's going to take me a while to get to an open G for all of you back porch pickers here who might be interested in this tuning. It's straight G. Don't go away. It's just going to take 3 strings and I'll have it. Thank you.
Jerome Young.
All right, Jerome.
Next we have a guy who gets here when he can. This is his 33rd time to be up here with us. He's been coming to the Hoots for a couple of years now. Cal Glover.
Thank you. Patrick Troiani's going to come up here and do a song, please. Should we mess with this or just leave it? What should we do?
Leave what?
This microphone.
Oh.
Executive decision.
He doesn't need it.
Remember Simon and Garfunkel? There was a lot of people at Mutt and Jeff. A lot of people have made. Well, we're doing this song together because she's wearing this green shirt and I'm wearing this nice red one. You want me over here?
Yeah. So
I'm not a Republican. I do not hang out on the right. I'm sorry. Okay, we'd like to do a... If I get Dennis to laugh, I know I'm on a roll there. Okay, we'd like to do...
Got your egg?
You're not supposed to see that.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. Shh. Yes. Okay, we're on this Beatles thing, and we're kind of run the gamut. We have a lot of the ones that we like the same, and this is one we haven't played yet. I think we've got like 18 now we played at one place or another. So this is a kind of a sister song to a ballad called "And I Love Her," which is I think is one of the prettiest Beatles songs. And I think of the two of them together. So, Monsieur.
Anyhow, right? Okay. If I fell in love with you, would you promise to be true and help me understand? 'Cause I've been in love before, and I found that love was more than just holding hands. If I give my heart to you, I must be sure from the very start that you would love me more than her. If I trust in you, oh please don't run and hide. If I love you too, oh please don't hurt my pride like her. 'Cause I couldn't stand the pain, and I would be sad if our new love was in vain. So I hope you see that I would love to love you, and that she will cry when she learns we are two. 'Cause I couldn't stand the pain, and I would be sad if our new love was in vain. So I hope you see that I would love to love you, and that she will cry when she learns we are two. If I fell in love with you,
Thanks, Patrick. Woo! That's good. Jeez. What are you doing up here?
Oh, I thought you said.
Come on, you can say. She's from Seattle. Margot and I have found out we both like this guy, and now Adrian's not here. Maybe Lillian, do you know? Richard Farina. Anybody? Yeah. Who's saying yeah? Richard Farina. Who did Richard Farina marry?
Mimi.
Mimi, yeah. Richard Farina married Joan Baez's sister, and they had some of the most beautiful songs. Unfortunately, he died in rather tragically in 1969, but some of his music is just really still hanging on and still contemporary. Now, Bob, I think I messed up in the back. I answered the phone. I don't think I was supposed to. It was the federal government. Grand Teton Park is now closed. And they just told me, you're now the superintendent of Grand Teton Park. They said only essential personnel could stay.
There'll be some changes, Mayor.
Yay! Yeah, it's $3 to get out of the parking lot now. That's number one. If you want your flat tire fixed, that's another. Okay, so anyway, I'm really confused about this, the Grand Teton Park being closed, but troops have landed today in Bosnia. You know, I'm not, is the federal government paying for the troops landing, but they can't keep, you know, the road open to Cottonwood? Well, this song is about that, I think, at any rate. And are the parks open in Bosnia? Well, this is a... Hope all of our fellows there make it over Christmas.
Now is the time for loving, dear, and the time for your company. Now when the light of reason fails and fires burn on the seas, now in this age of confusion I have need for your company. Once I was free to go roaming in the wind of a springtime mind. It's once the clouds I sailed upon were sweet as lilac wine. So while the breezes of winter, dear, enlaced with a grand design. And where was the will of my father when we raised our swords on high? And where was my mother's wailing when our fights were justified? And where will we take our pleasures when our bodies have been done? For I am a wild and lonely child, and a child of an angry man. Now with the high wars raging, I would offer you my hand. For we are the children of darkness and the prey of a proud, proud land.
Thank you. Thank you, Margot. All the way from Seattle, Washington. What's so funny about Seattle? It's raining there. People are getting wet. Okay, well, here's my Christmas one. Who can name this song in 3 notes?
Blue Christmas. We can all read it.
Yes. Margot, where'd she go? You didn't leave? Okay. Okay, well, we got to do... Has anybody done this? Nobody's done this tonight, have they?
No.
I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree won't mean a thing if you're not here with me. I'll have a blue Christmas, I'm certain. And when those blue heartaches start hurting,
down. You'll be doing all right with your Christmas of white, but how of a blue, 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 blue Christmas. Okay, now time. Now, the second one is the same as the first, but now this is where y'all can come in because y'all got to sing the hoo 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 hoo. You remember, Elizabeth?
Oh yeah.
Attention. This is pay attention place here. Okay, so let's try it. I'll have a blue. So here, I'll do the whole. I'll have a blue hoo 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 hoo. That's the way it goes. Christmas hoo 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 hoo. Okay, here we go. I'll have a blue. Good thing they closed Grand Teton Park. Okay, maybe if I did. Christmas, hoo 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 hoo. Ah, we're ready. Close enough. I'll have a blue, blue, blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue, thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree. Only the flame, if you're not here with me, I'll have a blue Christmas, I'm certain. And when my blue heartache starts, you'll be doing all right with your blue, white blues white. But I'll have a blue, 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 blue Christmas. Last time. But I'll have a blue, blue, blue Christmas. Merry Christmas.
That was Cal Glover. And next we have Wayne McKinney.
I was going to take the night off, but I didn't know I had a fan club, so I guess... You can sing this song with me if you want. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. Oh, what is this riding, singing the sleighing song tonight? Whoa, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Thank you. That's what a horse sounds like with no snow, right? It's in there somewhere.
Dangerous everywhere.
Well, I don't drink as much as I used to. Lately, just ain't my style. And the hard times don't hurt like they ought to. They pass quicker as when I was a child. And somehow I've learned how to listen to the sounds of the sun going down. The magic the morning is bringing, it's a life in this new life I've found. It keeps my feet on the ground. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night. Only verse I know. All is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. I don't drink as much as I used to. Lately, it just ain't my style. And I don't think as much as I used to. It goes quicker as when I was a child. And somehow I've learned how to listen to the sounds of the sun going down. The magic the morning is bringing me. There's a life in this new song I found. It keeps my feet on the ground. Feet on the ground. Merry Christmas.
This is the only musical instrument I got here, folks, but I'd just like to say a couple of words from the Dornans around here and the staff here. We certainly wish all you folks a very Merry Christmas, and we certainly thank you for for the support you've given the Hootenanny here, and especially the musicians that have showed up here for all through this year and through this Christmas season here. You know, it really is a great thing to have everybody turn out, and we really have a lot of fun here. And we wish everybody a very, very happy holiday season, a very Merry Christmas, and we'll see you all on New Year's. Thank you all for that.
And a special thank you, Bob, for all the treats tonight. Very much appreciated. That's it for tonight. We do not have a Hootenanny next Monday. It's Christmas Day. And the next one will be on January 1st, 6 o'clock. Thanks for coming. Have a Merry Christmas. And please drive safely home. Once again, as you leave, it would